Hi, this is Manshani, and you're watching Offside. And we have come to an end of the FIFA 22 World Cup, which is being held in Qatar. In the semi-finals, we have four teams qualified for it. It's going to be Argentina versus Croatia and France versus Morocco. This is the first time an African nation has made it to the semi-finals. And Morocco, as we know, are one of the most underdogs of the footballing world. But they do have a great team, and if you see a few of the European countries, they also have a lot of players who are whole African, Middle Eastern heritage. But now let's talk about the most, perhaps the most disheartening moment for football fans all over the world, and that is Portugal's exit from the FIFA World Cup. The main question that pops up in everyone's mind is why wasn't their star player Cristiano Ronaldo uh, being played in the playing 11 team? And so far the coach hasn't mentioned any of such questions, though he was asked that his relationship with Cristiano Ronaldo is very friendly, and they are on the right terms when they were discussing uh, whether how they are gonna make it to the finals. And Cristiano Ronaldo has mentioned about his last, that this is going to be his last World Cup, and a very saddening moment for the football fans when he left the pitch and he went crying inside the tunnel, and that was something that a lot of fans really felt disheartened about, and they cursed team the team and as well as the coach Fernando Santos. But personally, I feel that in a game, when you have a certain at the end of the day, it's the coach who manages the team, and if the coach has a certain plan to execute it in any other way, uh, 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 I feel that it's more of that people do make mistakes, and all even coaches make mistakes, and but altogether Portugal played well. It was really unlikely that we didn't expect Portugal to lose against Morocco, but they conceded one goal, and many of them also speculate that the referee was biased because he was Argentine. And anyway, but that's uh, it for the Portugal team, and maybe in the coming years they are coming up with really great talent, but in the next coming years they'll be without their star player, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo. A big and a big super news for the Messi fans. Messi's team has qualified, Argentina has qualified for the semi-finals. They'll be playing against Croatia, who were last year's runners-up uh, in the FIFA 2018 World Cup at Brazil, and they'll be facing one of their most striking players, such as Modric. We know Pulisic is there. Then we have one of their star strikers. We mentioned and their defenders, Domeo Vida. Uh, and overall, if you see, the Croatian team has more very high on defense, and we have noticed in the last game that their intensity of the game is something that is very one of the few things that we must acknowledge is their ability to track back whenever the ball's in their defense line, and that is something that's very astonishing, and that's what the European standard of the football is about. Because if you have seen other games of all over the world, you don't expect such teams to track back when they are when they are being counter-striked, and perhaps Croatia is doing it quite well, and we do expect the win probability between Argentina and Croatia would probably be 50-50, and we can hope to see a really intense match between them. Other than that, we have France. We know France played the quarterfinals against England, and they had a great chance of equalizing, but Harry Kane missed the second penalty that he got, and to which he has taken full responsibility. And he also mentioned it in the press conference that he is last year, if you watch England's final against Italy in the Euro Cup, you would know that Buyo Saka was two of the African English players were held responsible because they made few penalties. But now you actually, if you see it politically, you have a white player missing a penalty at such a crucial stage, and you don't see that outrage among English fans. So that is something that a lot of black English football fans are very vocal about, that they are not that had it been some other black English player who had missed this penalty, it would have been a different case for the English team, because we know that English in European football, we have had moments of racism between players. But that is something that we, as a football lover, we must acknowledge, and we also must talk about these things, because they are not really spoken, and a very large a chunk of football fans. Being a football lover myself, I feel it's very important to be political, because football is just not about it's just not about the game. It's also about bringing in and living in with the people together, playing with different ethnicities, playing with love. And we have France versus Morocco, and that's something that we really need to be. This is the first time this match is going to be definitely be interesting, because we can expect a certain kind of a different style of playing. We know the European standard of playing is more of passes, more of agility, and more of acceleration between players, whereas the Moroccan style of playing is more of keeping the ball low, keeping the intensity low, and making spaces to create more shots. And that is only when we see it on 14th of this month. Till now, thank you so much. See you.